Well, I can do that. So will that help my condition? It's used to be being covered with a nerd. That's
He's trying to prepare you. He's still alive anymore?
No, he passed away.
Sure, James.
Sorry.
You're fine. I'm just not getting this thing to working anyway. I think it's ready to roll.
Yeah. My dad actually put the roof on the house.
We'll find out.
Him and, the guy on the highway, this thing wrote the name of. the one who used to say, "Slide my ass machine."
Yeah.
I was actually on Marvin's in.
Yeah, it was in there. Several movies.
We were doing the flat roof and I was over there after school. I was still in high school. Anyway, you know, while he's in there, come walking up and, you know, he come walking up, you're in trouble, right? You know, it's fixing it to be. And I'm like, oh, snap. So we started running around making sure everything was perfect. You know, and he's like, didn't we tell you this is my house?
Jason, would you
No.
declare this morning, please? Thank you.
Needless to say, he got a perfect job.
Yeah.
You're ready, James.
It is 10:03, Monday, the 25th day of April, 2022. I make a motion that the special meeting of Navarro County Commissioners Court come to order.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And we are in session. I'd ask everyone to please stand for opening prayer, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Commissioner Grant's going to give a prayer for us today.
Lord, thank you for this day and for the many blessings that you give us. We thank you for the rain that you sent our way, Lord, without the storms. We ask that you go with us throughout the rest of this week and keep us all safe and healthy. We say a special prayer today for Rex Gibbons, Lord. We ask that you just be with him and his family and help him, Lord, and ease his pain. And anyone else, Lord, in the county that might need that same thing. We just ask that you be with us and help us to make the best decisions today for our county. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. Please join me for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Randall,
Yes, sir.
what's your last name?
Land, L.A.
L-A-N-D?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool, yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir. You stand over there. He's fine.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here about the roads. I've got an issue with precinct 3 and I'm trying to get it resolved. So I need y'all's help in trying to get this done. I've been communicating with Eddie Moore for about 2.5 years and we have yet to resolve our issue. So my question is twofold for Eddie. Number one, are we going to ever get this done or do we need to make a new agenda with new people to get this done?
He doesn't have to answer you back
Okay.
on this, in this deal here.
Okay.
He can if he wants, but he doesn't have
Do you
to.
choose to answer me? I've been calling you for 2.5 years on clearing the trees out there, scratching the trucks and tearing the ladder racks off the top of my truck. Are you gonna get this done or are you not gonna get it
I
done?
did it. We cut those trees back that were hanging down the road.
Those trees are not cut. You went out there and cut one widowmaker out of the tree, out of the top of one tree.
There are no trees hanging in that road.
Okay. That's wrong. And we've got potholes all over the place. So I've been calling you for 2.5 years to get this done. I told you 2.5 years ago, I can't get my camper down my road and bring it to my house. I called you been calling you for 2.5 years and all I hear is my guys are on the other side of town. My guys are on the other side of town. Let me ask you a question. If the schools called me tomorrow and said, hey, we got leaks. And I said, okay, we're gonna put you off. My guys are on the other side of the county and they called me for 2.5 years and I didn't get over there. How much business do you think I would have? Not very much, right? This has been going on and on and on. I've texted you, I've called you, and I have yet to get any resolve. So my question is, what do I need to do to get the trees cut from overhead and that are on the side of the road that are growing, have been growing out for 3 to 4 years that have not been cut. What do I need to do that?
The tractor will be down there.
Okay, no, this has been going on for 2.5 years. Can you give me a date?
Well, he's doing a road, well, it's raining today, but he's doing a road over at Richland right now that's a whole lot worse than your road. So
Okay,
just as soon as he gets caught up, he'll be over there.
you think in the next 30 days, we can get that
Hopefully.
done?
Hopefully he'll be done with this road in 30 days.
Okay. So within 30 days, I can expect to see your
And-
guys out there
and
cutting.
Weather
the limbs.
permitting, there's a lot of factors that come into this deal, weather permitting.
Weather permitting in 30 days. Okay, so our objective is, what do you think we're gonna accomplish in 30 days? So we're gonna get some trees off the sides of the road?
The brush cutting.
Okay, so you can get it brush cut. What are we gonna do about the potholes?
I had a demonstration, we filled 5 of them Friday.
At the front where the T is, but y'all didn't come down our road and do anything.
I did them right on your road where it turns to go to your house.
Yeah, when you turn at the T, but down there where we've got potholes the size of a tire, they have not been addressed.
Brenda, we were down there 3 months ago.
You were down there 3 months ago. You know what he did 3 months ago? He cut a tree that was a
No,
widowmaker.
pothole patching.
No, I'm talking about when you were
Well,
down
I
there cutting
sent,
a
I
tree.
sent,
That took me.
I sent
I don't
Alex
know how
Dugan
many
down
calls
there.
For that, but I called you and called you and called you, and you finally got down there and they cut a little 3-foot strip on the side of the road. That was all he did. It took him about 25 minutes. When we've got trees that are growing in from both sides of the road, and when you drive your truck down the middle of the road, it scratches your vehicles. Come on. Now, if you guys are gonna raise our taxes $100,000 and charge us. Houston and Dallas taxes-
Whoa. We guys didn't raise taxes.
Okay, well, somebody. is.
Appraisal district raised the taxes.
Okay, but the.
And I will
appraisal
say
district-
this, that is driven by Austin, Texas,
Okay,
not us.
I got you. But if you're gonna charge us Houston and Dallas taxes, we ought to get some services for it. And I can tell you, our road services have not been adequate. And I'm not gonna stop until they become adequate. So my next question is are there plans to do anything with 2240 and 2230? We've been band-aiding it for about 22 years. So what are the plans for those roads?
number one, I just took control of 2240 in January.
Okay. And I had this conversation with your predecessor that had it. He would actually go out there and patch the potholes and do a pretty good job. Okay, you can't even put your coffee in the center of your console and drive down the road. It spills all over your truck. We've been knowing this for 20 years. My kid folks that come in from Conroe, they don't even like coming to my house because they don't like driving down the road. The road sucks. So we need a plan to fix the road. Is there a plan currently to fix the road? Yes or no?
Yes,
Okay, what are we gonna do with it?
overlay the bad spots with asphalt. Now, I've already put 3 loads of asphalt on that road when it was warm enough, back up toward the dog leg. I've already done that. We pothole patched that road.
Yeah,
And in my defense, you live on one of the best roads in my precinct.
I would hate to drive down the other one.
You need to drive down some other ones.
I'm just telling you, that road is horrible. And it needs. to
They're
be
all
fixed.
horrible, Randall, if that's the case. And some more horrible than others.
Okay, so do we have a plan to fix that road long term?
All it
Other
takes is
than
money.
just patch it or what?
All it takes is money.
So how do we?
I
get that
had
done?
a bid to redo these roads and it was $206,000 a mile.
Okay.
I've only got 28 miles of those roads. I don't know how much Eddie's got and I don't know how much Jason got, but that's what it takes. All
So
it
do
takes
we
is-
have,
all-
do
all
we
it
have
takes is
any
money.
kind of budget plan for those
No.
roads over there?
Not like that.
Okay, so we're not doing anything with, are we gonna? kick
That's half my road material budget for 1 mile.
So there's no plans on fixing that road permanently. We're just gonna keep throwing pothole patches in.
Overlaying it,
So, I mean, how much does it cost to overlay?
that's what we're doing right now.
You talking about pothole patch?
No, I'm talking about taking belly dump trucks out there and laying the asphalt down and smoothing it over like we did back up toward the corner.
In certain, just like little small areas
Yes.
or, okay, so you're talking about patching?
Yeah.
There's no plan, is there any permanent plans on fixing the road permanently?
Negative.
Okay, is there any plans to get the digger over there to dig out the water, dig out the ditches so that the water will run down the ditches and not down the center of the road?
Yes,
We're gonna get that done? Okay. Do we have a time frame?
no,
Okay, so if I'm understanding you right, we're gonna get the trees from growing off in the middle of the road within 30 days, and we don't have a plan on digging the ditches out or patching the holes?
No.
Well, I guess I'll start coming to the meeting regular. Is there, how do we get this on the agenda to get the road permanently fixed?
Not an agenda item.
Sir,
It's not an agenda item.
so how do we start the process to get the road permanently fixed and not just throw patches out?
You got
Every
to
time it rains, the patches come right up. We know that. We all know this. It's been going on for 20 years. You know, and I got a few dogs in this home. I paid Navarro County pretty decent amount of taxes. I pay them at my office. I've got a couple of rent houses and I've got a house out there. So it's not like I'm standing up here, just Judge Marcatelli complaining. I want to know if there's a plan or how do we get a plan to fix the road?
That's what you're doing right now, asking the particular commissioner of your road about getting it fixed. So
Okay. And then if that, well, you're telling me there's no plan to permanently fix it. So how do we get that started?
all it takes is money. And I just explained that to you.
My question is how do we get that? Is that something we can get
There
on
is
the
no-
ballot? Or
There is
what?
to raise taxes.
Well, you are raising taxes. You've been raising my taxes every year for the
No,
last
we're
6
talking
years.
about bridge and road tax.
different tax.
A different tax. Okay.
Read your tax statement. You see where all your money goes.
Well, a lot of. it's
Number,
going to
number
school.
one, your taxes goes to an ISD,
Uh-huh.
and they'll get 60% of that money, and you can't even tell me your school board member's name.
That's true. It goes to
Okay.
Mildred. Mine goes to Mildred.
Bingo.
But there's money in the tax plan to fix the roads. That's part of the budgeted money for those taxes, right?
I have 422 miles of roads,
Mm-hmm.
and I get the same amount of money as every commissioner in here. That's how it works.
Okay. So, again, we're not, you're being vague with me. My question is, how do we get this on the
That's a
agenda to
very
fix
good
my road?
question. That is a very good question.
Yeah, and I'd like an answer.
And for the
I'm not
last
gonna
5
stop.
years, I've been looking too.
Okay.
For the
I
last
had
5
this
years.
conversation with Butch Warren before you came in. I actually voted for you. I like you, Eddie, but I'm not gonna tolerate you putting me out for 2.5 years. I'm not gonna tolerate it.
Time out. You've already exceeded your 3 minutes. I've let you go. You made your statements. He's answering, so we're done.
We're done.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Thank you.
I guess I'll be here next month.
We're fine. All right, we'll move on to our consent agenda, items 5 and 6. We need to take one or both off and talk about them. We can do so. If not, I'd ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda as a whole.
And I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as a whole.
Motion made by Commissioner Perry, seconded by Commissioner Grant. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Now we're on our regular agenda. Consideration of burn ban. Thankfully, we got rain. Oh, my goodness.
Thank you.
Almost an inch, which is wonderful. So I think our burn ban is still off and be no action, correct, gentlemen?
No action.
Number 8 is consideration of accepting a donation in the amount of $7,500 from the Navarro County 100 Club to the Navarro County Sheriff's Office. Anybody here talk about that, Gail? You don't talk
It's a
about it?
donation that is applied for each term. I guess it's, they do it every year. And so what we do is we submit for items that are going to be used with the money provided. I don't know specifics on what was asked for this time. But they provide the money, we get this stuff, and then we report back to them. And it's all encompassed within equipment for the sheriff's office. Generally speaking, there's that.
I'm on that board and we gave the sheriff's department 7,500 And I don't know the total, but we gave money to every law enforcement agency in the county, which is great because it keeps us from having to give it to them during the budget. And we have a fundraiser every year to raise that money. And we have people in the community who donate to it. And I think this year's raffle we're fixing to have is going to be the biggest one we've ever had. It's got at least 14 guns, several hunting trips, fishing trips, all kinds of stuff donated by people in the community. And we make a lot of money on that, and that we're able to provide this as well as scholarships for current and retired law enforcement officers from Navarro County. And we give out 1 or 2 of those a year and have a banquet and all. That's pretty neat organization.
Yes, it is. They've helped Navarro County a lot over the years. And we certainly appreciate it.
Okay. If there's no further discussion, I'd ask for a motion, please.
I'll make a motion that we accept a donation in the amount of $7,500 from the Navarro County 100 Club to the Navarro County Sheriff's Office.
Secondly.
Motion made by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 9 is consideration of approving the 2022 interlocal agreement with Mildred ISD for transport of mental and juvenile detainees.
And that's the standard that we do with each entity in the county. They happen to have a school resource officer now, so that's something that we need to go ahead and put in place, and I think you have to sign off from the school.
Yeah. Anybody want to make a motion on that?
Oh, well, I'll make a motion to approve the 2022 interlocal agreement with Mildred ISD for transport of mental and juvenile detainees.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Perry, seconded by Commissioner Grant. Is that correct? Okay, it's Commissioner Grant. that did that. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 10 is consideration of approving tax collection report for March of 2022. Mr. Mike Dowd.
Morning, y'all.
Morning.
Thanks for catching that. March, this is the March report.
Well, if somebody wrote on here,
Yeah.
March instead of
Yeah.
February.
It's Mark.
So it's good to know.
All right, well, so far, year-to-date collections are, 25,172,453.77, which is ahead of last year at this same time for March total of $21,591,375.40. That is an increase of 34.34%. And then dollars and cents, that's $3,581,078.37 ahead. Current collections for Navarro County.
Good deal.
93%. That's a good deal.
Mhm.
90, our rate, our collection is 93.70%, which is that much, 30.34% ahead of last year, at 93.36. So dollars and cents wise, that's a big deal.
Good deal.
Thank you.
If there's no further discussion on that, I'd ask for a motion, please.
I'll make a motion that we approve the tax collection report for March 2022 from Mike Dowd. Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Grant, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 11 is consideration of lease agreement for Document Solutions printer for the county judge's office. It's actually from my court printer. It's not in my office. The one we've got is one of them that's just, after about 3 or 4 years and the use that we give it. And it was not an expensive one either. It was one of the cheaper ones. Well, it's kind of given up the ghost now. So, and what we use it for is basically when we have processed someone criminal case, some of the paperwork we have to make copies of to give either if the person asks for it or some for probation if they're put on probation and so on. So we just need a copy of
So is this replacing one you already have?
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, just junk, for the most part. And I will make the motion, if no one else want to do that, that we do that,
Second.
that is approve it. Judge Davenport makes motion to do a lease agreement with Document Solutions printer for the county judge's courtroom. Seconded by Commissioner Grant. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 12, consideration of approving Winkler Water Supply Corporation to cross Southeast County Road 1280 in Precinct 3. Mr. Moore?
Yeah, this is a standard road crossing agreement for road bore for water down in Streetland area. So it's just a standard. What they do. I'll move that we approve the Winkler Water Supply Corporation to cross County Road Southeast 1280 in Precinct 3.
All right, thank you, sir. Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 13, consideration of approving to pay bills for Precinct 3 Road and Bridge without purchase orders on April 25th, 2022.
This was a service call for a motor grader. And I have advised RDO for future references to get POs before they come. So I move that we approve to pay bills for Precinct 3 Road and Bridge without purchase orders on May 25th, 2022.
April.
second.
Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Olson. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. 14, consideration of approving to pay bills for Precinct 4 Road and Bridge without purchase orders on April 25th, 2022.
Now, I talked to Jan about this, and she said this one has already been paid for. And there was a question as to whether that is even, and it was not my precinct. So it was a mix-up. She said this needs to be scratched.
Okay,
Need to find out who it was supposed to go to, but that it was not mine.
and reapprove it next time. All right, move on to number 15 then. Consideration of approving to pay bills for jail without purchase orders on April 25th, 2022.
And I make a motion to approve the pay bills for the jail without purchase orders on April 25th, 2022.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Perry, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. 16 is consideration of approving to pay bills for the Navarro County Sheriff's Office without purchase orders on April 25th, 2022.
I'll make the motion that we approve pay bills for Navarro County SO without purchase orders on April 25th, 2022.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Grant, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. 17, consideration of approving to pay bills for the district judge without purchase orders on April 25th, 2022. Terry, why don't you enlighten us about this, please?
The reason being is because,
Since he's in the room, I didn't want to embarrass him, but
no, these were for envelopes for jury summons that were ordered without his knowledge at the time,
oh,
and they did it without a purchase order.
gotcha. Okay.
But you did get them?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve paying bills for the district judge without purchase order on April 25th, 2022.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 18 is consideration of approving to pay bills for elections without purchase order on April 25th, 2022.
And elections, we can't, ES&S, when they have to do the elections, they automatically go ahead and set up everything without getting prior purchase orders. And the reason why we're putting this on the regular agenda and not consent agenda is so that we can stop each department from having to not get a purchase order. We've got to have purchase orders prior to any ordering anything by law.
So
It has
different,
to be approved through court.
so different
We pay.
departments need to contact their different vendors and tell them
Yes.
to do not send them anything.
Yes. And
until-
this is not the first time that the vendors go automatically do it. We have even contacted them and it's sent out the local government code stating that you cannot do a purchase without a PO.
Right.
And it still happens.
What POs are for.
That's exactly. right.
That's it.
Okay, need a motion on this one, please.
I move that we approve the pay bills for elections without purchase orders on April 25th, 2022.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Grant. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 19, consideration of approving to pay bills for planning and zoning without purchase orders on April 25th, 2022.
I'll make a motion of approving the pay bills for planning and zoning without purchase order on April 25th, 2022.
Have a second?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Perry, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 20 is executive session pursuant to the Texas Government Code Section 551.087 to discuss economic development. Need a motion to go into that session, please.
It is 10:28. I make a motion, we go into executive session to discuss economic development.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye. And we are in session. Thank y'all for coming.
It's got 3 bars, so I don't think we'll run out. So I just didn't know how long y'all were gonna be, because
have
I hate
no
to
idea.
waste a whole bunch of batteries if,
Yeah, yeah.
but anyway, they're right here.
Okay.
Anyway, or you can holler at me and I'll come back.
We're gonna be breaking between.
Okay, and I'll check it.
Come back in. See what's left.
All righty.
Issues too.
Mr. Boswell, how are you doing, sir?
Fantastic.
Good, good.
Man, that puts out a lot of heat right there.
Is it put out some?
I mean, I can feel some heat coming out,
Was that all?
No, I haven't.
I mean, it's not-
There's a
But-
fan, must have a
but I
fan
can
in
fit,
there.
I mean, I was like, yeah, right there, you can feel it blowing right there.
See if I can figure it out.
I don't want to waste my battery, so.
Yeah.
Out of there, might not.
That's all I gotta do is lick my finger. Well, I don't know what's going on with it.
Well, we're going right back into it.
Let's come out first.
Okay, it's now 10:47. I make a motion that we come out of executive session from discussing economic development.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye. And we are out of that session. Is there anything, any action on the session we just got out of on economic development? No action, thank you. So we need a motion now to come into one. We're going to jump to security audit real quick. Number 23, consideration of action taken in executive session pursuant to the Texas Government Code Section 551.076 to discuss security devices or security audit.
Okay, that's 22, but that's okay.
23 on my page, or is it? Wait a minute. Yeah, you are exactly right. Sure is.
I'll make a motion that we go into executive session to discuss security devices and security audit.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Grant, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
We are in that executive session. Do this thing here.
we're being pretty quick.
Yeah, you are.
I think we're
Yeah,
going
it
to
didn't take
get
very
out by
long.
lunch, I think.
Thanks.
I think.
You, really? This thing is slow. Good grief. It doesn't show I'm muted though. This doesn't make sense. Now it's unmuted. Okay. Need a motion to come out of executive session on the security devices or security audit, please.
I make a motion that we come out of executive session from discussing security devices and security audit.
Motion made by Commissioner Grant, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And we are out of that session. Is there going to be any action on that session, gentlemen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then I will make the motion that we contact Guardian if Industries, if they are the ones who actually put the alarms on the doors up on the first floor in order to get alarms added to these basement doors, which all already have crash bars on them that let people out. And would ask for a second.
Second.
Motion made by Judge Davenport, seconded by Commissioner Grant. All those in favor, please say aye. Anybody opposed? Good to go. Motion carries. And we need to move on to the next item, which is number 24, executive session pursuant to the Texas Government Code, section 551.072 to discuss real estate. I'd ask for a motion to go into that session, please.
It is 10:58. I make a motion, we go into executive session to discuss real estate.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All in favor, please say aye. And we are in session. Sure, did you need to, or are you checking it now to make sure it works?
Got one more bar.
One more bar. Well, this isn't gonna take long,
Okay.
10 minutes maybe.
Okay.
I think. Put glasses back on.